Welcome to tonight's Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week.
Presented by Schoo Ford, coming to you live from Blue Ridge High School. We just had the kickoff. It was taken at
It was taken just outside the 10-yard line. It was taken by
James, the working man Turner.
No, Dalen Toon, number 12.
Wow.
Number 12 took it on the far side of the field, just went up the far side, although he out to his own 33-yard line, and that's where the Cougars take over, 1st and 5.
They're going to stretch it out here in a minute. So here come your Schoo Cougars.
There they go.
McGinnis in his quarterback, going from the shotgun. Lone back, Weston Kimes. We got 2 split out here to the near side, 1 to the far side. We're fixing to get underway. Strap your seatbelt on. There's a handoff. Weston Kimes, and they stuff him right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do something about that one. That's not the way the Schoo Cougars want to start off on the first play of the game here.
Yeah, John, it's like I was trying to say a little bit before the game, how it all depends if the Blue Ridge team we saw last week against Winslow show up on their offensive and defensive line. This is going to be a tough game for the Cougars.
Blue Ridge was impressive last week. Here comes McGinnis shotgun, 1 to the near side, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap, getting handed off once again, trying to push forward. Once again, Weston Kimes. Blue Ridge has the box loaded, and you can see that right there. Nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide.
Weston Kimes going to pick up about a yard on that play. Going to make it just shy of the 35-yard line, bringing up 3rd down for the Schoo Cougars.
I want to thank you all for joining us. Thanks for joining us on the Touchdown Show. And I think you'll be happy you stuck around, because I think it's going to be a close game here tonight between the Cougars and the Yellowjackets. Here's McGinnis shotgun, bobbles it a little bit, looking to pass the ball. Going to go to Reedhead. Reedhead jukes his would-be defender, comes back, makes the catch, move the chains. 1st down, Cougars.
That's going to be a 13-yard pickup by Jake Reedhead. Good read on where he had to be to get the 1st down. And that's going to give the Schoo Cougars 1st down at their own 48.5-yard line.
You have another pin? You can get one. So here come the Cougars. 1st and 10, right about midfield. McGinnis shotgun, lone back, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, man in motion, and they're going to bobble the snap. McGinnis trying to get on top of it, and that's going to take him all the way back to about the 40-yard line.
And we have a fumble. Schoo recovers.
Yeah, that loss is going to have to go against McGinnis. That snap was right in his hands, and he just let it go and just rolled for a while. Loss of 10 on the play.
You know, that's a lot of why the Cougar fans have gotten so vocal about this team this year. Just like we were talking about with the radio announce and everything else. We're towards the end of the season now. If you don't have it together enough to catch the snap, that's the problem he had beginning the season. I would think that would be one of the first things that we'd work out, but we'll see. You know, he's got jitters. I think he could work it out here, calm down. So 2nd and a long ways. McGinnis from the shotgun, there's a snap. Rolling out to the far side, looking to pass the ball, under pressure, and he's going to be taken down for a big, big loss. He's got to learn to get rid of the ball if he's going to be taken down like that. That wasn't a surprise tackle.
That's going to be a loss of 13 on the play. And John, if you remember, this is what we saw last year or 2 years ago when the state playoffs there, that's ended up what happened there. When
that was with Reisdorf.
Going
You're exactly right. Yes, sir. Sure was. We watched that a lot in the state playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to bring up 3rd and
3rd
30.
and a country mile. He's got 1 to the far side, lone back, 2 to the near side, shotgun, dropping back, looking to pass, gonna dump it off to Reedhead. Reedhead tries to cut it back across the middle, little short pass, and he's gonna be taken down quick, and that's gonna be 4th down.
Yeah, that's receiver screen there to try to get in there to Reedhead and take off. The only problem just wasn't enough distance between Reedhead and the defenders for him to try to pick up some speed and get down. It's 4th and 30 now for the Cougars, their own 30.
So here comes the punting team out. I think Toon is the punter, I believe. There's a snap. Gonna get a boot on it. Kind of a line shot, punt. The return man's going to step back, and the Cougars didn't stop the ball. He's going to take a Blue Ridge bounce back to about the 45-yard line of the Jackets. 1st and 10, Blue Ridge.
That was I would like to say that was a great defensive series there by Blue Ridge, but it was just a couple of the big miscues by the Schoo Cougars that had caused that.
Yeah, they just made a great play on 3rd and long, get the first down, move the chains, bam, bam, and they're, 4th and 30. So here come the Jackets. P.J. London leading this offense here. I'm very impressed with young P.J. London, freshman for the Jackets. He's got a lone back, 2 split out here to the near side, up under center. There's a snap, gonna pitch it right there. That's going to be Colton Penrod, isn't it, I believe?
That was Colton Penrod on a pitch sweep out to the near side. Gonna be a pickup of a little over 2 yards. Great seal block they received from the near side slot receiver and able to allow Colton Penrod to get around the corner.
He was tackled by Cougar, James the working man Turner. Good to hear his name. Here comes London, bringing the offense up to the line, up under center. Offset I, 1 split out to the near side. There's the snap. Gonna hand it off, fumble. Gonna make a wise choice and dive on it as far as it does. But it's gonna take him back close to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chase Esparza never got a handle on that one. It's fumbles the ball, falls on it himself back at his own 45, so lost everything that they just gained. Brings up 3rd and 10 for the Yellowjackets.
Yellowjackets kind of having the same luck as the Cougars did, kind of moving the wrong way after picking up positive yards. See if they can turn it around here. And I melted my pen. There's the snap. Gonna fake the handoff, looking to pass the ball, dumping it off. Oh my goodness gracious. That was a beautiful pass by P.J. London off the hands of number 2, Dominic Hoffmeyer. And that's gonna bring up 4th and 10. Looks like they're gonna punt it back to the Cougars.
Yeah, not sure that Dominic Hoffmeyer would have gotten the first down had he had caught the ball, but he did actually wide open, just right off his hands and incomplete. That's going to bring up 4th down where the Yellowjackets are set to punt.
You know, every little play like that, though, reflects bad on that young quarterback as far as in his mind, his ego and stuff. There's the snap. Gets a boot on it. Short punt going to the far side. Take a bounce. Can take a, well, thought about taking a Blue Ridge bounce. Comes back, and the Jackets have down it at the
29, John.
29-yard line. We're going to keep it right here. We're not going to go nowhere yet till they get into normal pace here and slow down a little bit. Everybody's running out there. So the Jackets had a choice opportunity right there that they needed to take advantage of, I think, in this pocket. They made a big stop, the defense did, on McGinnis. 2 big plays, big loss of yards. They get a good bounce down here, but they couldn't get anything to go offensively. Here comes the Cougars. McGinnis got a lone back, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap. Gonna hand it off. There he is. Weston Kime, rumbling, tumbling, bumbling. He's kicking it to afterburners. And guess what? Now you see me, now you don't. Kimes is in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
71-yard touchdown run for Weston Kime. Weston Kime took the handoff, went straight up the middle. Actually had a defender on him, was able to shake him loose, cut out to the far side on the sideline. And up he rambled there. That was it, as everybody else was over on this side of the field.
Beautiful run. You talk about making yards after the initial contact. Here, that's what he did right there. So here come the Cougars out for the point after. Reedhead's the holder. And this is John waiting the snap here. It's down, and it gets blocked. No good. So just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. It's Schoo Cougars 6, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 0. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford and streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you live from Blue Ridge Stadium, where the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are hosting the Sholo Cougars. Cougars on their first offensive possession. McGinnis gets tackled twice, end up putting it away, but Blue Ridge can't get anything going on their offensive possession. After the punt, Weston, now you see me, now you don't, Kimes goes in for a touchdown. Sholo 6, Blue Ridge nothing. There's the kick, gonna drive him all the way back to about the 2-yard line. Got a few blockers out in front. He's gonna get tripped up there, and they're gonna mark the ball at about the 23-yard line.
23, absolutely.
1st and 10, Blue Ridge. That was
Zeke Kisei, number 23.
Zeke Kisei on the return. He misjudged a little bit and went all the way back almost to the goal line before he could finally catch it.
Yeah, he bobbled the ball a little bit here on the near side, just in front of the G on the goal line. Able to finally gather control and come up, bring it out to the 23. Makes it 1st and 10 for the Yellowjackets.
Here comes P.J. London. He's the state's coach driver on this Blue Ridge offense. I think he's doing a great job for a freshman. True freshman playing varsity football in Blue Ridge. There's got to be a lot of stress. Up under center, offset I, one split out here to the near side. There's the snap. Gonna hand it off up the middle, and there's the Cougar defense. Stopping him right there.
Looks like they're gonna be about a yard on that play. Up man was Colton Penrod, takes the quick handoff right up the middle, and John, this is a little bit of a different defense that we've seen from the Sholo Cougars, as these defensive tackles are lining up inside the offensive tackles this time, as opposed to outside.
Instead of spreading away out there and just having that big open trail right up the middle. Got big Cody Myers back in there, been injured too. Here comes P.J. London in the Jacket offense. Offset I, there's the snap. They're gonna pass the ball, try to go deep. Oh, and he just got burned. My goodness. That is number
6, Corey Enfield. And that was a 76-yard touchdown strike from P.J. London to
Zavon
Corey
Brooks.
Enfield.
Zavon Brooks was the would-be defender. He stopped like he saw the ball coming to him. He kind of paused like it was, yeah.
Yeah, Zavon Brooks, he backpedaled there. He saw the ball get up in the air. He turned to run with Enfield, and what happened was he saw the ball and he figured, you know what, right about here's where I'm going to be able to jump, and you see him kind of do
and he was way
a
off.
false jump and realized the ball's going further, and by that time, Enfield was already 5 yards behind him and taking off with the pass.
Here comes the point after attempt. Nathan Howlett, it's up and it's good. So what a turn of events, just that quick, the snap of a finger, and it's Blue Ridge 7, Sholo 6. Yeah, I didn't quite see why Brooks kind of paused there, like, you know, but that was a great pass by P.J. London. Nothing but a timing play there. Throw it out there, let his receiver go get it long before he was ready for it. That's just a great job by a young quarterback, very impressive.
Yeah, P.J. London released that ball at the time that Corey Enfield had only gotten 4 yards off the line of scrimmage, and he put that ball up there. It was only going to be caught by Enfield at the time, and sure enough, Enfield comes down with it in stride, and away he goes for 76-yard completion touchdown.
I don't care what anybody says. I'm very impressed with P.J. London, even when he's not throwing the ball and getting the completions, because granted, he hasn't thrown a whole bunch of passes to where you can judge him by his attempts and catches, but he's doing a great job controlling this offense. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't turn the ball over. He's composed. I think it's just outstanding for a young kid, the way he's playing. So I commend him.
And John, he's been poised since week 1 when we covered him against St. John's.
Exactly.
He had a rough time where he didn't make any completions, but he was at least poised at that point in time and never really got worried.
Yes, sir, you're exactly right. There's the kickoff. It's going to go all the way back right to the goal line. And he's going to run down the outside. I think that's Toon over there.
That was Dalen Toon again. Took the ball, ran on the far side, and Sholo Cougars got a little lucky as there was a block in the back as Chase Esparza was getting ready to come in, and somebody kind of pushed him in from the back, but No harm, no foul. Going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Cougars at their own 30.
Right at the 30-yard line. Here come the Cougars. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Blue Ridge 7, Sholo 6. McGinnis shotgun, one to the far side, two to the near side. Lone back over that quick pass. Gonna hit him. That's good to see. I like seeing that right there out of the Cougar offense. Those quick hook passes are just a quick pass, because for that young quarterback, McGinnis, if he has the ball too long, that's when problems strike, because he doesn't scramble good, but he can get the quick pass off, and it's good yardage there.
It is. Pick up a 4. Pass was out there thrown to Keegan Clark on the far side.
And we're going to have a timeout, Blue Ridge, and we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, and streaming live in HD on every electronic device you have at KWKM.com. Back in 30 seconds.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame. Cha-ching. S&D. Car batteries. Cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
1st and 10.
He's going to pick up a 7 there by Weston Kime.
Weston, now you see me, now you don't. Kimes has been waiting to get in sync with this offensive line. He's ready to run, ready to run.
I have been noticing, John, the one thing is they are actually running away from Colton Penrod.
That's whatever you got to do to get yards.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the whole idea is to run away from all them people in purple. Here comes McGinnis, shotgun, same formation. There goes Kimes, still on his feet. That's one thing about Kimes. He reminds me a lot of Zach Solomon, other than you never seen Kimes put his hand down on the ground to keep him going down. But he keeps going once people are tackling him.
Or his knee.
or his knee, depending on how you look at it. Tomato.
Pickup of a long 2 on the play by Weston Kime.
Here comes the Cougars. Same formation, one to the far side, two to the near side, lone back. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball. Quick pass, going to get it over here to Reedhead. Reedhead's still on his feet. No, that's not Reedhead. Is that Toon?
That was Dalen Toon on that play.
Looney Tooney, number 12. And he's going to take it out to right at midfield.
He's going to mark him about just inside the 50.
So that'll bring up 3rd and...
Pick up a 7 on the play.
3rd and 2.
A short 2, long 1.
4 minutes and counting remain here in the first quarter. Cougars trail 7-6, but moving the ball down the field. And the Cougars look a little bit confused on what's going on here. And guess what? I think they were. Officials point towards the Cougars side, and it's going to be timeout Sholo. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, where it's the Sholo Cougars taking on the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. It is 3rd and a long 1. Cougars in a tight formation like a goal line offense. There's a snap, gonna hand it off Weston Kimes, coming to the near side, still on his feet. Rumbling, tumbling, bumbling. They're finally gonna bring him down about right at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10, Sholo.
That's gonna be a pickup of 10 yards, and that was all Weston Kime. He got hit behind the line of scrimmage and kept moving forward, able to break it out. It's going to bring it just inside the 41 and Yellowjackets. And John just got an update here. Round Valley 2, Thatcher 0.
I think I got one a while ago too, but I haven't had time to answer it. So Round Valley with the, what would be a safety?
That would be.
Be a safety, that's impressive. Number 2 team going up against the number 1 team in the 2A, both undefeated. Here comes McGinnis. He was going to come, but we got a purple guy over the line. And they're going to call offsides on Blue Ridge.
Yeah, that was Abe Brazil who jumped off sides. Not sure if he saw the ball move or something, or just wanted to get a quick start on that.
I don't know, because if you watch real close, McGinnis moved before the ball was snapped too right there. That's why he hurried up and started pointing it at the other guy. Here's a snap. McGinnis looking to pitch the ball, pitch it to Weston Kynes, going to the far side, has some blockers out there, and going to be taken down. Looked like Reed had that final block, kind of blocked him right into Weston's path.
See where they're going to mark this ball. Not sure. I got a couple different referees running in 2 different spots. I think the ball should be spotted somewhere around the 36, but waiting to see what we have.
Is there a flag down too? Yeah, there's an orange flag over there. What is that? What is that called there?
Is that actually a hanky?
I'm sure it is. Got to be. Yeah, because he just made a call too. What was the call with your arm straight out? What is that? I'm an airplane. Look at me. I can fly.
That's usually unsportsmanlike.
And I think it is. 15-yard penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Jackets.
I'm not sure what was unsportsmanlike.
I don't.
Somebody grabbed a hold of him. He was still up. So somebody hits him.
Something to do with an airplane, because Chuck done his best airplane imitation out there. And it's going to be 1st and 10. Cougars at the 20-yard line. 3:03 remaining in the first quarter. Cougars trail 7-6. Got a little confusion by the offense. The Cougars once again, they're going to shift 2 over here to the near side, 1 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Lone back. Again, a shotgun. There's the snap. Going to give it to Weston Kynes up the middle again. And they stopped that one.
That's going to be a pickup just about a yard, John, for Weston Kynes.
I don't know
what. He got in here, and as soon as he got hit, he kind of got down, and the man who caught him there at the bottom of the pile is a little injured.
Yep.
Not sure if that's a knee or an ankle.
It's like he's grabbing his knee, looks like. And I don't know what the call was there on unsportsmanlike. We didn't see nothing obvious from up here in the play. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no fisticuffs or anything after the play. I didn't see it. But nonetheless, we got an injured Jacket on the field. So we're going to go ahead and take a 1-minute timeout while they tend to him. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, coming to you live from Blue Ridge High School, where it's the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 7, Sholo Cougars 6. We're on a medical timeout here. We have an injured Jacket out on the field, so we're going to go back for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you will call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Dash Car Wash in Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
Welcome back. Oh, Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Schoo Ford. I kind of had a brain freeze there, and I'm not even drinking an icy right now. We're coming to you live from Blue Ridge High School, where your Schoo Cougars have traveled up here, up on the top of the mountain to take on the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. Both of them kind of having rebuilding seasons here, and it looks like it's going to be a heck of a game. We are under medical timeout here. Blue Ridge has an injured lineman, I'm almost positive of. One of the coaches had come over here and got the manager to bring out another medical suitcase. We don't really know what's going on here. The score is Blue Ridge 7, Schoo 6, but I think from what we're seeing, it's going to be a great game. What do you think?
I think it is going to be a good game. Like I said, John, the keys to this is Blue Ridge controlling the line of scrimmage and getting back there to McGinnis and kind of keeping him frazzled, as well as on the offensive line holding their blocks and allowing these running backs to get some momentum going where they can and giving P.J. London time to throw. On the flip side, it's basically Colton McGinnis needs to stay calm, cool, and collected. Needs to be poised in that pocket and not overstress stuff. And he's definitely got to make sure he's getting those snaps, because without it, we saw that. All they do is go backwards, and that's going to be trouble for them.
Yes, it is. You know, in my coaches' interviews and stuff, the times that I've had the opportunity to talk to Coach Maxwell, I've even expressed that, you know, I've expressed displeasure with young McGinnis, some of his playing, but he's young, he's just getting going, and I even suggest you running all on passing plays, all those quick short routes to let him build his confidence and stuff. Young players have a hard time believing in themselves. It's probably their biggest problem, and so when he's trying to scramble, look for a guy deep, the pressure he doesn't handle well. But when they run those short routes and he can get a quick pass off, when he can get a quick pass off, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. Let's just go ahead, let's take it back. We're under medical timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Car batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Show, 537-7771.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Here come the Cougars, second and about 9, looking for the quick pass to Reedhead. Once again, gets a block, still on his feet, and he's going to take it down to about the...
So he's going to be about the 12-yard line there, John.
Yeah, about the 12-yard line. That'll bring up third and about 2.
It should be a pickup of 9. Should be 3rd and 1.
Either way, we have 2:04 and counting here in the first quarter. Cougars trail by 1, 7-6. Here comes McGinnis bringing his offense to the line. Got 2 split out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back, Weston Kimes. Shotgun, there's a snap. Gonna go with Kimes once again. There's a flag, big orange flag once again. They're gonna tackle Kimes at about the 10-yard line. We're gonna see what happens here.
It's gonna be a hold against the Cougars there, right in front of the back judge. And John, I think that's supposed to be pink. It looks like it's more like a hot pink than anything.
For breast cancer awareness month. That makes sense. That makes sense. We thought it was bright orange.
And now that we can see it closer on this side, it does look pink.
Leave it to Chance. Chance is the one that shows up with the pink flag to throw us all off. So they're going to back him up to the, close to the 21-yard line. So it's going to be somebody. Morris was the boy that's taken off the field. They're going to take him to the hospital. We hopes and prayers, thoughts and prayers go with him. We don't want to see nobody get hurt. So it's going to be 3rd and 10. We have 1:28 in counting remaining here in the first quarter. McGinnis coming to the line from shotgun to get send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back, there's a snap. Rolling to the far side, looking past the ball. Has time, going to hit his up man, who catches it on his knees.
That's Keegan Clark on that
Clark. And that's going to pick back up about, 7 yards?
Yeah, pick up a 7 there for Keegan Clark. The ball was thrown a little low. Had he actually gotten the ball up, Keegan might have been able to get close to the first down, but that makes it 4th down and a long 3 for the Cougars.
Here comes 4th down, just under a minute remaining. Cougars hustling up to the line. Want to get a playoff here. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lone back. There's the snap. Gonna hand off Weston Kimes. Gonna push forward, and I believe that's gonna be 1st down.
John, that's actually Trenton Beeler, number 44.
Where's that at?
Number 44, Trenton Beeler.
That just ran the ball?
That just ran the ball, yes. Has pick up a 4 on the play by Trenton Beeler.
I thought it was number 24, but it is 1st down. Well, if Beeler's in there running, I wonder where Kimes is. That's not Weston Kimes right there lining up.
Well, that's Beeler.
There's a snap. Gonna hand it off to Beeler once again, and he's gonna push forward. He's trying to crawl and get them extra yards. I like that.
Pick up a 3 on the play by Beeler, but if Beeler's running instead of Kimes.
We got Weston Kimes over there being attended to on the sideline. Looks like maybe he's cramping up by what they're trying to rub it out over there. Looks like he could be cramping up. So the clock winding down. It's going to be the end of the first quarter with the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 7, Sholo Cougars 6. We're going to go back to the studio for a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, and streaming live in HD on any electronic device across this country at KWKM.com.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you would call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash-Car Wash in Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. We're just about to get underway here. The second quarter. It's the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 7, Show Cougars 6. The Cougars are driving. They just got a 1st and 10 on our end of the field. They swap ends.
Hey, John, I believe I just heard that Clemson fell to Syracuse.
Oh, really? I got an update a while ago before I had technical difficulties. Round Valley 9, Thatcher 0. Here come the Cougars far into the field. They're going to send 2 out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back that's James, the working man. Turner, end zone, touchdown, Cougars. James, a working man. Turner back in action. Booyah.
7-yard touchdown run for Turner. He takes the handoff, goes up just outside. Left tackle gets hit, was able to bounce out. Almost lost his balance, got hit at about the 3-yard line and continued on his feet there, put his hands down, able to get a little extra yard, fall into the end zone for the 7-yard touchdown run.
I was trying to see which number 4 was out there, if it's going to be Kimes or Beeler. Lo and behold, it's big number 6. James, the working man. Turner, alias Curly, in the end zone. He's happy to be back in the end zone. It's been a long road back here. They're going to go for 2. And McGinnis going to lose the ball on the snap from shotgun. Jackets have it. So it's going to end up Sholo 13, Blue Ridge 7. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. Thank you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the touchdown show. And we're in for a game here. It's been back and forth. And right now it's back and forth on the Cougars side on the seesaw. Cougars 12, Jackets 7. Cougars are lining up for the kickoff. The officials are getting everything sorted out. And we ended anyway, so it don't matter. Gosh, damn it. Yeah, you can still hear it. I got it. It's good, we're all right. Yeah, sorry about that, we got cut off. Count us down whenever you're ready. Get technical difficulties here, Davina. We're trying to get them worked out. We'll work through it. We're fine. Yeah, she is. It's all good. It was just a kickoff. We're all good. That's fine. I just got to keep this held to my stomach without hitting the screen. Yeah, we're all good. How much time? Okay. We're fine. Yep. Welcome back to Blue Ridge Stadium, where it's the Sholo Cougars taking on the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets. We missed the kickoff. We had a young man kick the cord down there. We had no harm, no foul. We got her straightened out. So you missed the kickoff. Blue Ridge Yellowjackets took the ball on the 20-yard line. They just had a little pitch to Colton Penrod. Wasn't that who that was to?
Pitch to the near side there. Luckily, one of the linebackers was able to shoot the gap. Still stop him after a 5-yard pickup.
So it's 2nd and 5. Here goes a man in motion. London up under center. Looking to pass the ball. Quick pass. Right in the middle of the field. Great pass. Perfect location for the pass to number 6. That's Kisei, isn't it?
Number 6.
Nope, that's Corey Enfield.
Corey Enfield.
That's our old baseball buddy and basketball buddy, Corey Enfield for the Jackets. Nice pass by P.J. London. Perfect. Hits him right in the chest. Move the chains. First down, Blue Ridge. That's what I mean by P.J. London. He's completing the passes, just not throwing a bunch of them. I'm just doing a great job. I'm just impressed. One to the near side, one to the far side. London up under center. Lone back. There goes a man in motion. There's the snap. Going to hand it off up the middle. Penrod's going to be taken down with the minimal gain there.
It'll be a pickup of 2 by Colton Penrod. They line up a little bit in an offset I. Hand it off quickly to Penrod, who is the up back in the I. Able to pick up 2. Bring up 2nd and 8 for the Yellowjackets, their own 36-yard line.
So we have just under 10 and a half minutes remaining here in the first half. Cougars on top, 12-7, and here come the Jackets. London brings his offense up to the line. Lone back, one split out to the far side, one to the near side, up under center. 2nd and about 8. There's the snap. Looking to pass the ball, going to air it out. Once again, timing play. Beautiful pass. He puts it where only one thing, the defender secondary here has got to get it together for the Cougars because they had time to spin in a complete circle and wait for the ball to just drop down. 1st and 10, Jackets.
Pick up a 14 on the play there as London just dropped back, put the ball up. Caught by Emfield here at the 50-yard line. Brings up 1st and 10.
Here comes London up under center, offset I, one split out to the far side. There's the snap, gonna hand it off. That is number 44, Trenton Beeler.
That's 48, Chase Esparza.
48,
there, John.
That's what I was gonna say.
Pick up a 2 on the
And
play.
I'm looking
by
on the
Chase
wrong
Esparza.
deal anyway.
Chase Esparza lining up as the deep back in the offset I formation.
And we want to let everybody know out there, if you're wondering why you're not hearing Benthon's name, had a great game last week against Winslow. Benthon was hurt in that game, a separated shoulder, I believe is what it was. So he's out. Our thoughts and prayers go to with Benthon for a healthy, speedy recovery. I think Benthon is a senior too, isn't he?
I believe he is. Yeah, Jimmy Benthon is a senior.
Is a center? Yeah, you don't really. That's a heartbreaker to see a senior go out in the latter part of the season. So we hope that he can get back in before the season's up to help these Yellowjackets.
I had heard Johnny actually broke his collarbone.
Is that what that was?
That's what I
knew
heard.
it had something. Well, I was close. Something to do with that area. I honestly couldn't remember. I knew it was that area. I couldn't remember what it was.
I heard that from a London.
There you go. Well, you probably got good information. Here comes P.J. London up under center. 2 split out to the near side. Lone back. Look at that quick pass once again. And that's going to be batted down. Cougars are chasing it like it's a fumble. But it's not a fumble. I believe that was knocked down by, who's that, number 71? Is that Chase Avila?
Not sure. It's either 71 or 76. I think it was 76 because 76 is on this side.
Kevin Whipple.
Yes.
I've never even called that name.
I haven't seen him, and he's big out there, and it's kind of usually something that we don't miss is the big guys out on the field.
That looks like Gino, the exchange student, wearing 76. Maybe not. We'll have to figure that one out. That could be Kevin Whipple. I don't even know who Kevin Whipple is. So here come the Jackets. Punt formation, gets a good snap, and that punt goes straight up in the air. Bam, and it's going to take a Cougar bounce. And he thought it hit a player, which it did. So Cody Myers going to jump on it. It's going to be 1st and 10 Cougars at about the 40, 45 and 1 foot line.
About the 46-yard line. That's a bad happening there for the Yellowjackets as the ball came down and hit the line judge in his heel and came back. A good break for the Cougars because after it did, it hit one of their own players, and luckily there was another Cougar player around to follow on the ball.
That could have been, yeah, that could have gone Blue Ridge's way right there. Here comes McGinnis, shotgun, one to the far side, to the near side, lone back. Look for the quick pass. Hits Reedhead on the far side, still trying to get away, brought down. Not before he's going to pick up right at about 5 yards, looks like.
Yeah, pick up a 5 on the play there, John. And just to talk about this right now, Colt McGinnis is 7 of 7. He hasn't missed yet.
As long as he doesn't try to scramble, throw a long pass, and he gets the snap. If he can get the snap, that's the first thing checked off the board. And then quick pass. Nothing long. He doesn't scramble real good. Doing great with this. Like you said, 7 for 7 with the quick routes. There's a snap, gonna hand it off. James the working man Turner still driving. And James Turner's gonna take it down to...
He's gonna get no pickup on that play there, John.
No, he sure didn't.
He was hit behind the line of scrimmage. He had enough momentum to keep himself going. and get back to the original line of scrimmage. Brings up 3rd and a long 5 for the Cougars.
I don't think Weston Kimes is hurt. I think he was cramping up. But I think as long as things are going their way, they might let him take a rest. There's McGinnis, 2 to the near side, looking past the ball. See, now he's got to scramble. And
that's going to be intentional
he's going to have to pick
grounding.
that up. No, they're going to call intentional grounding. See what I mean when scrambling?
I'm
I'm
not sure why they were trying to go after the ball. If it's a fumble, they wouldn't throw the flag.
No, I didn't see the flag come out, though.
The flag came out. It's intentional grounding.
But I think the flag could have stayed in the pocket, though, there, too. That really wasn't a pass. He was almost in the grasp, and he just tried to. Yeah, he can't do that.
That was a pass. It's intentional grounding. And that's going to be loss of the yardage and the down.
And the down. And 5 yards.
So, no, not 5 yards. At the spot of the foul, where he threw the ball and did it wrong, that's when they'll do it. Well, they're doing more than 5 yards.
Yeah, because they marked it off from the flag, yeah.
So apparently it's 5 yard loss from the spot of the foul, which that's going to take them all the way back to their own 36.5 line.
And now they're moving the ball, and now look, they go from doing good, moving the ball. You just said 7 for 7, and now it's 4th and about 20. Bam, that quick. The quick routes work. The long routes, too much time back there. So we got Looney Tune back there, looking to put a boot on the ball. Whistles are blowing. Flag on the field. Illegal sub. I bet they're going to back it up further.
Get an offsides. Oh, I know why they're calling offsides. So, John, the reason they called offsides, and I'm looking at this, I'm like, why would they call offsides? The guy who ran onto the field didn't go all the way down to the 36 and come in. He came in from the 50-yard line, and so as he crosses there, that's where they end up with that offsides penalty.
So the Cougars now looking to punt the ball. 4th and about 25, 30. There's a nice punt. Going to push infield way back. And infield looks to return it, and defenders, and there's a ball pops out, and who's going to jump on it? That's a good heads-up play by the Jackets there. It's going to be Jacket ball, beautiful tackle. And
somebody did that right. They put a helmet right on that ball and knocked
right on
it
his
loose.
chest. That's it. Hit him and wrap, and there's no way infield could hold on to the ball there. Momentum, pop that ball out. Oh, it's Kisei on the return, but it's going to back the Jackets up with 7:22 remaining in the first half.
I don't know, John. I'm pretty sure that was number 6 back there for that.
There was number 6.
Yes.
And that is, I did have it right, didn't I? There's a snap. Going to hand it up the middle. Number 6 is Corey Enfield, who just...
Power I formation. Number 5. Nope, that was number 5.
That's number 5. That's Adam Henderson.
Adam Henderson on the carry.
That's not Penrod. That's Adam Henderson. Beautiful carry after the initial hit.
Pick up a 10 yards.
That was all him. That was all him.
Yeah, Blue Ridge lined up in their power I formation. Hand the ball off to Henderson. He came up and came around the right side. Was able to break free, did a couple spinning, and kept getting more yardage.
There's another handoff up the middle, trying to push the whole pile.
That's going to be another pickup at 2, and that went to... That one went to Penrod this time.
Colton Penrod. Yeah, I done fell for this announcer twice in a row there, listening to him. He got me wrong, got me messed up both times. I was right with Corey Enfield being the return man back there.
You ever have a question, John? Just ask me.
Yeah. You had to question yourself about him, too. So here comes the Jackets, 6:27 and counting remaining here in the first half. They trail 12-7. London up under center, one split out to the far side, offset I. There's the snap, gonna hand it off, don't get to keep it himself. And smart play there, he just started to make sure the ball was secure.
He almost looked like he was gonna try to pitch, was unable to.
And he realized that, so he hurried up and secured the ball as he's been tackled.
No gain on the play for P.J. London, and
good heads-up play by London with 5:40 and counting remaining in the ball game here. It's going to bring up 3rd and what?
About 7.
7. Jackets trail 12-7. London's going to go up under center, lone back, 2 to the far side. Whoa! And someone got a little bit jumpy there. It's going to be number 39. And I don't show a 39. Was that a 9?
It's hard to tell their numbers. That is a 39.
That's what I thought. We don't have a 39 on the lineup.
No, we do not.
That's a 39, like it or not. So the mystery man wearing number 39, it could be a special guest. Could be Donald Trump for all we know. Whoever it was got way too excited and jumped in there. Offsides, that's going to change the situation. 3rd and short. Goal line offense, and the Cougars are going to stop him. I don't believe they're going to pick that one up.
They're going to gain about 1.5 yards. I think he's still going to be a little shy.
I believe he is too. I'll bring up 4th down.
They might pull a measurement, though. It does look kind of close.
That does from over here. It didn't in the middle of the field, but where they spotted it, it's going to be close. It's going to require a chain check.
Yeah, until I saw where they marked it here.
I thought it was about 1.5 yards short.
I thought so too, based on where the linesman ran, the far linesman ran in. He was about 1 yard shy, but when they marked the ball here, it's about right at the marker. So
it's right at a 1st down, I believe. I believe it's going to move the chains.
They're going to miss it by about a nose of the ball, or they're going to make it by a nose of the ball.
I believe they're going to make it. And they're going to make it.
Miss it by a nose of the ball. I don't know, John, that's one of those tough ones, whether you go for it or not. I mean, you can line up quarterback sneak and just go right when the quarterback gets up there, but with it being 4th and that, and you're down in your own
and there's no
territory.
Guarantee. No guarantee.
Exactly.
In high school ball, there is no powerhouse that you can give it to just guarantee. Because their Cougars going to load the box right here. If they don't, they're crazy.
Yeah, Blue Ridge just called a timeout there, John.
Did they?
Yeah, the umpire or referee just signaled timeout.
And we have a timeout. Blue Ridge, we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, and streaming live in HD, just like the big people on Sundays. Watch it from the comfort of your own home at KWKM.com. Back in 30.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge Stadium here, where it's Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosting Schoo Cougars. We have 4th and about the nose of the ball here. Jackets choose to go for it. There's a snap. London's going to hand it off, and that's going to be easy 1st down.
He's across the 30.
Across the 30, and that's plenty of space there.
I didn't get to see who carried the ball.
I don't have a clue.
All I know is he picked up 2 yards on the play.
Moved the chains, 1st and 10 Jackets. So Jackets trying to drive and regain the lead here with 5:04 remaining in the 1st half. London up under center, getting sent one way to the far side. Infield, offset eye, there's the snap. Bobbles the snap.
Fumble it.
And we're going to look at the bottom of the pile. I believe it's still going to remain Jacket ball.
Yeah. London fell on that real quick, bobbled the snap. This will be a loss of about 1 yard on the play.
Bring up 2nd down 11. London comes off to get the play, headed back into the huddle. And here comes the Jacket offense to the line, going to send infield way back over to the far side once again. Offset eye. There's a snap, looking to pass the ball to infield, kind of a timing deal, and that's just a bad pass there. I think that could be the only bad pass that I can remember London throwing right there. That one was way short, and that will bring up 3rd down and about 11 for the Jackets.
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, John. I'm like, all right, everybody's pretty much in the box with the exception of the receiver and the defender. Now would be the perfect time to throw a nice little short post pattern.
They should have just waited just a little bit longer, had him run a slant right there across the middle of the field, because there was only 2 people out that wasn't in the box.
Yeah, I think London just rushed that one just a little bit too much.
I think he did too.
Had he just relaxed and thrown the ball, he easily would have had Enfield wide open.
Give Enfield time to come across a little bit. So here come the Jackets up under center, and we're going to have a delay of game, I believe.
Now a timeout by
It
Blue
would have had to
Ridge.
delay a game, but coaching staff's going to call a timeout. And we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pockets.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, where it's the Jackets hosting the Schoo Cougars. Cougars on top here, 12-7. 4 minutes, 12 seconds remaining here in the first half. P.J. London up under center to the far side. One to the near side, lone back, rolling to the far side, looking past the ball, and he's going to be dropped by... Who's that?
That was number 39 again.
Number 39 once again?
It's going to be a loss of 10 on that play
You
as
know
London
what?
dropped back to pass.
Is that the transfer student that they brought in? Is that one of them, number 39?
There is no number 39.
Not on the line. I don't know who that is. Look on that paper. Look on that printout. See if you can find a number 39, because number 39 has come to life here for the Cougars. We need to say his name, give him some credit. It's going to bring up fourth and about 20.
Keegan Holman.
Here comes the punter on. There's a snap, gonna get a boot on it. Toon's gonna try to take it off the bounce, takes a Blue Ridge bounce, and the Jackets gonna dive on it right at midfield.
I got Keegan Holman listed as number 39.
We have Keegan Holman listed as another
And
number
we have him
on
as
our.
32.
I don't know.
Been a change here.
We'll see if we can sort it out at halftime for you. We only have 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half. We'll try to get that sorted out. But don't touch the dial at halftime. Stay tuned for the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. And here come the Schoo Cougars, 3:25 remaining in the first half. McGinnis, shotgun, gonna send one out here to the near side, two to the far side. Lone back. Now that looks like Weston Kimes' build. No, that's James the Working Man Turner. Gonna fake it to him. McGinnis gonna run. But you can't pass line of scrimmage and pass. He committed to run, that didn't want to be tackled, so he looked for a, you got him, if it's gonna be a fake handoff and a running play, you can't change your mind, it's a running play. So he's gonna end up losing yardage there. He was up there closer and then starts running backwards, keep from being tackled. That's gonna be a loss, what, 5?
Loss of 4 on the play there, John.
Man, they need to go back to quick passes. Since you jinxed them, saying it's 7 for 7. Since then, you look, it's gone horribly wrong. 2 split out here to the near side, 1 to the far side, lone back. Here's a snap. Looking past the ball, gonna go deep. He did go deep. Oh, there's a flag. I knew that was coming. Reed had beautiful play. Tried to reach out with one hand, and he got mugged over there.
Yeah, Drew Baker on the coverage over there on the far side, and he was just wrestling with the arms. He didn't turn and look back. Had he had turned and looked back, he might have actually had a play on the ball.
He could have had a play on it. He was right there, perfect position. Yeah, I know what exactly happened in the huddle there. Reed went to him and say, hey, we can do that timing play too. Throw the ball up.
That will give the Cougars a first down, as it was only 2nd and 14. So they'll get 15 yards on the play. It'll be a first down.
That's going to move them up to about the 39-yard line.
But that was a heartbreak, because there was no way that the receiver was going to come up with that ball. It was just barely close to his fingertips. So
yeah, a little bit overthrown. And yeah, like you said, Drew Baker, all he did is turn around. If that really was Drew Baker. I don't trust this announcer.
No, I called it because it's number 11 out there.
Perfect. You did. Okay, I trust you, and I am. Here comes McGinnis, 1 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Lone back. There's a snap. There's that quick pass once again to Reedhead over there. He's going to be brought down.
See where they mark the
pickup
ball.
of about.
Going to be a pickup of about 2 on the play.
Yeah, it's more than 2. I don't know, maybe not 3. 3. So it's going to bring up 2nd down and about 7 for him. Comes McGinnis, shotgun, 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side, lone back. There's a snap. There goes James, the Working Man Turner, and he's going to push the pile forward. to about the 31-yard line, looks like.
He's going to pick up 5 on that play, John. Turner just takes the handoff, goes right up the right side of the right guard, able to power forward for 5 on that pickup.
That's going to bring up 3rd and what over there?
3rd and 3.
That looks like a heck of a long 3 to me. Oh, he moved a little bit right there, though. He jockeyed forward. There's McGinnis, and we got a lot of jumping.
That's going to be number 54 again. Abe Brazil, who jumps off sides.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Cougars.
I'm not sure what he's seeing over there because he's lining up right over the nose or the center.
Yeah, but he got another guy to jump with him there, too. I don't know if the other guy jumped because he did. That was the movement he saw. Or maybe they're seeing something down there on the line. Who knows?
Yeah, well, the problem is, John, is he's the nose tackle. He's right over the center.
He can see the ball. Yeah, you're right.
He shouldn't be going until that ball is snapped.
There's a snap. Going to hand it off. James, the working man, Turner,
and we're
bebopping in there.
And we're going to get a holding takedown against the Cougars here.
Chase Sevilla, holding. That's going to back him up. Other positive yardage they just picked up is for naught because they're going to lose some.
It's going to be 10-yard penalty, bring up 1st down and 20.
Wow. That announcer guy really just said it was a Colt McGinnis keeper. Did you hear him say that? It's almost like you're at the comedy club or something.
I don't know. He might be living in your head, John.
It could be, but that's cracking me up. I must be funny for all you people, because that guy down there is funny. Off the Colt McGinnis keeper. Like, what the heck? I thought I missed a play or something.
Yeah, I mean, Colton McGinnis he handed the ball off.
I know, that dude, he's cracking me up down there. We got just under 2 minutes remaining here. First half, Cougars on top, 12-7. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. There's a snap. Fake the handoff, rolling to the near side, looking to pass the ball. Has a deep man, Looney Tune. Looney Tune has to wait for the ball.
That's Keegan
Clark.
No,
that's Keegan Clark. I thought it was number 12. Keegan Clark. If he can throw the ball a little bit further, he's gone. Clark has to wait for the ball. And it's going to...
That's a 34-yard pickup on that pass play to Keegan Clark.
They're going to bring him down. Where are they going to mark that at?
They're marking down at about the 3.5-yard line.
So here come the Cougars. 1 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Lone back. There's a snap. Rolling to the far side. Looking past the ball. Beautiful.
Almost picked off.
Beautiful defense by
number 2. Dominic Hoffmeyer.
Hoffmeyer, beautiful defense. Reedhead, they got him across the middle of the end zone, just inside the end zone there. And Hoffmeyer dives right in front of him. Beautiful defense.
Hoffmeyer laid out, and he almost came up with it.
He wasn't going to run with it or anything, but he was going to stop the Cougar drive right there. So we're going to have a timeout, Sholo, with 1 minute and 15 seconds remaining. So we'll take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, where it's the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosting the Sholo Cougars. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, and we've got what we come up here to see. It's a good, close ball game. Scoring started off quick in the ball game. It's kind of tapered off, but it's Sholo Cougars 12, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 7. Cougars are down there looking to score, trying to get in the end zone. 2nd and goal. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back, James the working man Turner. And he's going to get forward. He's going to move the ball forward some. Not much.
Going to be a pickup about 1 yard for Turner on that play, as he was hit behind the line of scrimmage, and I would say it's all he could do to hold on to the ball because he got hit right after he got it. So
he got hit hard, but the stick man over there didn't move. I thought the ball moved forward some, but
I don't look at the stick man. I look
Ball
at the
marker.
referee guy.
Yeah, I thought it looked.
And I see the ball marked inside that 3-yard mark.
So here comes 3rd and goal. McGinnis shotgun to the far side, one on the near side. Quick pass. That's good defense right there. Tries to get it to Keegan Clark on a slanting route in the end zone, and he just can't hold on to the ball.
Let him just a little bit too much.
And the
As
defender
Keegan
was
Clark
right
wasn't
there.
able to have the ball closer to him. He had to kind of lay out a little bit for it. When he got jarred, the ball came loose. Incomplete pass, 4th and goal for the Cougars that they're just inside their own 3-yard line.
And looks like the Cougars, they don't want to miss this scoring opportunity. They're going to try to figure out what to do. If they're going to take the 3 points or they're going to try to punch it in. They're going to take a timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 30.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week presented by Sholo Ford. Cougars, 4th down, 4th and goal. Looking to get the points here. Cougars lead 12-7. McGinnis up under center. There's the snap. Gonna hand it off. Weston Kimes gonna drive it forward. Touch. No, we're gonna see what they say. No, they're gonna say no. Wow. It looks like they're marking it short about a foot. And that's a heck of a stance going to halftime. They just kept them from scoring. So unless the Cougars can get them to turn the ball over right here, that was an awesome stop by the Jackets. Going to turn the ball over at about the 1-foot line.
Yeah, John, if I was Blue Ridge right now, basically all I do is call the quarterback keeper.
And
just push that pile forward, get out to about your 2-yard line, let the time expire, go in because you get the ball back.
Yeah, don't get confused and kneel down, PJ, because you're in the end zone. There you go. They pushed it forward. It's going to be a pickup of about close to 5 yards. You're going to move it out to about the 5-yard line.
Pick up a 4 on the play for Colton Penrod, and that should be the half. I don't think they have to run another play.
London's just going to stand over here, 17, 16, 15. So after the first half of play, great ball game, it's the Sholo Cougars 12. Oh, they're going to have to run a play, looks like. They realize that it ain't going to pan out, or it is or it isn't. You can take the delayed game and it just back you up. So, no, here we go. Into the first quarter, into the first half. So it's been a great ball game. So at the end of the first half, it's Sholo 12, Blue Ridge 7. So don't go nowhere. We'll be back with the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you will call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Car Washes Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Hosting the Schoo Cougars. Score on the board right now, Schoo Cougars 12, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 7, and it has been a cat fight, don't you think, Gene?
You know what, Hugh? It is an exciting game. Were you expecting to have the Cougars on top at halftime?
You know, it was one of those. I was worried about how the Schoo Cougars were going to play their defensive line, and if they continued to play the 3-4 like they were with the defensive tackles lining outside the offensive tackles, it was going to be a bad night for them. They've actually moved the 3-4 properly and moved that defensive tackle inside in between the guard and the tackle and the gaps, and that's been helping them being able to slow down the rushing game of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, and that was kind of something that I was not sure of how it was going to be, but it's definitely the game that I thought it would be since they have made that change.
I'll tell you, who's doing some good defense is the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets.
They're
holding the Cougars pretty well.
You are absolutely correct. I mean, there was the 71-yard touchdown run by Weston Kimes. Since then, everybody's pretty much been held in check. On the flip side, though, after the 76-yard touchdown pass by London to Edenfield, they've been held in check as well.
Yeah, it's a fantastic game. So what are the stats looking like?
So far, for Schoo Cougars, in the first quarter, they were 6 for 6 for 42 yards in passing. No touchdowns, no interceptions. They had 12 rushing attempts for 79 yards in the first quarter. In the second quarter, the Colton McGinnis just kind of slid off a little bit. A couple incomplete passes, but the better have the couple incomplete than interceptions, and they were pretty much throws that were almost there to the receiver, you know, just not able to hand on. So he was 2 for 5, 41 yards, no touchdowns or interceptions. 7 rushing attempts for 5 yards. Here at halftime, passing, they are 8 of 11 for 83 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. And the rushing game has pretty much come alive, 19 carries for 84 yards, averaging about 4.5 yards a carry and 2 touchdown runs. So they have been doing well, being able to run the ball. Maybe not, you know, the super one that we saw, the 71-yard touchdown run, but they've been doing pretty well. On the flip side for Blue Ridge, in the first quarter, they were 1 for 2 for 76 yards with 1 touchdown run. And for rushing, they had 3 rushing attempts for 1 yard. So their rushing game has been hindered there for them. Second quarter, 2 for 3 for 23 yards, 10 rushing carries for 8 yards. Total here in the first half, 3 for 5 passing, 1 touchdown, and 99 yards, and 13 rushing attempts for 9 yards. So the Cougars are doing very well on defense, holding that rushing game that we saw last week just put up 300 yards.
Well, Hugh, do we see 1 injury in the first half?
We did have 1 injury. First we were told that it was Tyson Savage, number 68, and that's the number that I saw down on the field, but afterwards they changed it, and I believe they said it was Raul Norris, number 66, that was actually hurt, and it's quite possible because those numbers are kind of a little hard to read. So let's go ahead and take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report here on the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you would call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Dash Car Wash in Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford. You are listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass Halftime Report. Here at halftime, the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are hosting the Sholo Cougars. Yellowjackets are down currently 7-12 to the Sholo Cougars. And it's just been one of those games that we kind of thought we might see. That's been kind of doing a number on us here, as we expected we would have a nice tough game depending on how the offensive and defensive lines for both teams stacked up, and I think we're getting exactly what we had hoped for. We had hoped for the good game that both offensive defensive lines for each team would be able to come out and do well. Then of course we always wondered about Colton McGinnis and see how he's going to show up, and apparently it's the same guy that's been out there for the last 2 weeks that's been doing pretty well. He has shown some pretty good poise under center and under fire, not being able to throw the ball deep sometimes, but he hasn't been rushing around as he has been and throwing some bad passes, and pretty much that's kind of what's been able to hold the ball in the game. What do you think, Gene?
Well, I agree. It's been a fantastic game, but interesting thing, Hugh, that I see here is that the Sholo Cougars didn't go into the locker room. They're staying out here on the field during the halftime.
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because down on the field, I'm sure there's a little bit of chill there, and you definitely want to keep warm and stretched out, and maybe they're going to come out here at just before half and start doing some drills to warm up.
Now, we were out here last week for the Blue Ridge game. Who did Blue Ridge play last week?
Blue Ridge played Winslow last week.
Did Winslow go into the locker room last week?
Yes, they did.
All right, well, I just find that interesting. I thought that, our viewers would kind of like to know that, our listeners, that the Cougars have chosen to stay out on the field and not go into the locker room. So I think they're probably just trying to keep focused, I suppose.
Yeah, maybe that's exactly what it is. But Gene, as you look at this and you look at the keys to the second half for the Sholo Cougars, one of the things they need to do is they need to keep that defensive line attacking the Yellowjackets offense and making sure that there's no big runs going on. And if they can continue doing that, they'll do well. On the offensive side, Colton McGinnis is going to have to be the key here, as he's going to probably have to start hitting some of the passes and keeping his cool like he is. So if he continues going the way he is, I don't see why the Cougars shouldn't win this game. But again, as they are sitting out here getting cold, they could start to cramp up, as we thought we saw happen with Weston Kime over on the far side there at in between the first and second quarters. That's kind of what he was doing. He was just sitting out for a while.
That's an interesting thought. You know, so it might have some effects physically for them to not have gone into the locker room.
It could possibly, Gene. So let's go ahead and let's take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. You're listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show here in the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Face it. When you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you would call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Dash Car Wash in Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
The beginning of the game that the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are going to do as their offense and defensive line does. And their defensive line has been doing pretty decent. They did give up a 71-yard touchdown run to Weston Kime, but since then it has been pretty tough for them to pick up a lot of big yardage rushing. I still think they need to tighten up a little bit more, watch where the ball's coming from and be able to get in, and they need to make sure that they can hold on to the tackles, because they've been going through, they've been hitting the guy, they just haven't completely wrapped him up and brought him down. On the flip side, for the offensive line, it seems like the offensive line that we saw last week, John, has been kind of absent. What do you think?
I believe you're right. You know, the game started out with some quick scoring. I thought was in for a arena football barn burner at first, but it kind of tapered off real quick, and we've yet to see any scoring after early in the game.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct, and it's one of those things that if the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets want to win this game, they're going to have to start to take control of that offensive line and start to make sure that they get blocks for these running backs and allow them to take the ball and keep running. So, John, I think that's going to conclude our Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. Let's go ahead and take it back to the studio for a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report. Thank you very much. We're on the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford.
Hello?
Yeah, now we hear you say hello. We didn't hear you say good, whatever.
Are you there? Oh, you keep fading in and out on us.
Yeah.
I hear you clearly, loud and clear, and then you kind of
you're
soft,
just gone.
like, hello? Hello?
All right, how much time we got? Perfect.
All right, you did the outro, right?
Keegan Holman?
Perfect.
Well, they haven't listed another number on the
We got a minute left before they start the second half here. So.
Okay, thank you.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Our batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132.
Hey, welcome back to Blue Ridge High School, where it's the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford. It's the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosting your Schoo Cougars. Cougars on top in this ball game, 12-7. We're just fixing to get underway in the second half. Thank you for sticking with us and listening to the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime show. We started, like I mentioned earlier, started out with a good game. Looked like it's going to be like a Kurt Warner arena football barn burner with a whole bunch of points being scored, and it tapered off quickly as these teams got adjusted with each other. So the score right now going into the second half, only a 19-point total score. I thought it'd been a lot higher. We're fixing to get underway. That's John Ramirez out there. Gonna put a boot on it, and he's gonna. On his feet, has some blockers out there. Finally going to be drugged down. Looks like number 83 at the bottom of the pile. And
that was Zeke Kise on the return. Took the ball about at his 4-yard line, cut straight up the middle, waited for his wedge to form, followed in behind him, was able to get the ball out to his own 33-yard line, and that's where the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets take over, 1st and 10.
That's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jackets. I'm looking on here, see if we have another 83. That's Jacob Yeager on that tackle there. Good tackle. We got Blue Ridge coming to the line, up under center, PJ, and he's going to give it to Penrod. Penrod's going to drive forward for a pickup about 5, looks like.
Yeah, pick up a 5 on the play by Colton Penrod to start the second half here for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets.
P.J. London doing an excellent job leading this Jacket offense as a freshman. He'd be doing a great job if he was a senior, but as a freshman, that's a lot of pressure. I tip my hat to him. Gonna bring his offense to the line, send one to the far side, offset eye, up under center. There's the snap. Gonna look to hand it off once again. It looks like Penrod at the bottom of the pile once again. Up to see. And it's Penrod, and that's gonna be a pickup of about 3 that time. Well,
yeah, it's going to be a pickup of 4 on the play.
So just under 11 minutes here, starting off the second half. Jackets moving the ball. It's going to be 3rd and about 1. Here comes P.J. London, bringing his offense to the line. Going to send one split out to the far side. Offset eye, up under center. And we're going to have, I think the whole Blue Ridge Jacket line jumped off there. Nope, getting called on the Cougars. I thought it was the Jackets that left there.
No, it was offsides from the beginning. The guy came across, and when he came across, all the Blue Ridge line jumped there and stuff, and that's about when you usually get that call. 5-yard penalty makes it 1st and 10 for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, just outside of their own 46-yard line.
Here comes P.J. London up to the line, getting us in 2 to the outside, to the far side, lone back, gonna pitch it to Penrod, and he's gonna be taken down immediately. Beautiful defense by the Cougars. That is number 52. 52, that's Moreno. That's Angel Moreno's little brother, Big Angel. Great, outstanding defensive player from the Cougars. Graduated last year. Good play by young Moreno.
Yeah, loss of 5 on the play, and I'm not sure what the the Yellowjackets were thinking on that. Is the tight end, defensive end on our offensive end on that side did not make that block and seal that corner.
2nd and 10, London up under center, 2 to the near side, lone back. There's the snap, looking to pass the ball. Quick route, has his man burnt. Nobody there. Oh, gonna be brought down. Beautiful open field tackle by number 22. That's Trayson Neff. But the man that should have been on Corey Enfield, he went to the up close guy, 2 people on him, and Enfield was wide open.
Enfield that was a 39-yard pass play from London to Enfield, and that seems to be his favorite target.
So here comes the Jackets up under center, 1 to the near side, offset eye. Awaiting the snap, there's the snap. Gonna hand it off. Still on his feet, finally pushed out of bounds. That is, who is that? Chase Esparza, beautiful run by Esparza.
14-yard pickup there by Chase Esparza. And I think the Yellowjackets got away with an actual illegal procedures. It looked like that left guard came out just a half-second early, but no flag on the play. Chase Esparza picks up 14, makes a 1st and goal at the Cougars 5.
Here comes London up under center, sends 1 out to the far side. Offset eye, there's the snap. Gonna hand it off to Esparza once again, I believe. And he's gonna pick up about 1.
It's gonna be a pickup about 2 on the play. Should mark it down at about the 3-yard line.
8:50 and counting remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Cougars still on top, 12-7. Blue Ridge driving. Corey Enfield split out to the far side. There's a snap. Gonna hand it off to Penrod. First man through the hole, and they're gonna say touchdown.
I don't know, John. I think he was down just a little bit shy of that goal, but it would have made it 3rd and inches from about the 1 or 2 inch line. But
I think they jumped the call there and called it a touchdown. Either way, it's 13-12 Blue Ridge. Looking to see if they're gonna go for the point after, gonna go for 2.
It's a 3-yard touchdown run by Colton Penrod, able to get in his hit right up off the right guard and keep going. Sneaks down underneath the pile to get into the end zone.
They're gonna go for the point after to give them a 2-point lead. Looks like the kicker's ready. Infield to hold the ball. Here's the snap. He gets it down, and it's blocked. Oh, look at that. Who is that? That's James the working man, Turner. He's just longing to run. Flag on the play, though. Turner was all up in the backfield there. They're going to call offsides on the Cougars. Having a little discussion down there. See what they say.
Personal foul against the Cougars.
Is it holding or personal foul?
That's personal foul. He chopped his wrist.
I did too,
oh,
yep.
I don't know.
No, it could be a holding.
That time it looks like a holding.
It could be grabbing his wrist. I don't know. Either way, they're going to do it all over again. Nope, they're going to go for 2 this time.
Well, you get it down at about the 1-yard line.
So here they go, going for 2. P.J. London up under center. There's a snap. Fumbles the ball. And it's no good. So
same result, no difference.
with 8:36 remaining here in the third quarter, score now is Blue Ridge 13, Cholo 12. We're going to go back for 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Sholo Ford and streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge High School for the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by our friends at Sholo Ford. Blue Ridge came out here to start off the third quarter and drove it right down the field to give them a 1-point lead over the Cougars now. We're awaiting the kickoff. We want to say thank you to everybody out there that's joined us in HD land. Jake Reedhead's brother-in-law has joined us. Trey is in Fort Hood, Texas. Trey Compagna. We got Jake Reedhead's grandpa joining us tonight. My dad is joining us from home. Tell him thank you for tuning in. There's the kickoff, little pooch kick, and gonna be taken by the up man. Runs into his would-be blocker trying to get up there for him. And that is going to be, that's
Keegan
number
Holman.
39, Keegan Holman. And he's gonna get it to just inside the 30-yard line. Gonna be 1st and 10 Cougars.
So John, a couple updates I just heard. Round Valley 12, Thatcher 0. As we all know, Syracuse beat number 2 Clemson today, 27-24. Currently in the second quarter, California's beaten number 8 Washington State 10-3.
Well, them college scores really don't matter. It's the Round Valley Elks 12, the Thatcher Eagles 0 in Thatcher. That's impressive. Here comes McGinnis, shotgun, look for a quick pass, under pressure, and they're gonna bring him down. He managed to hold on to the ball. I don't know how he did with it in one hand.
Yeah, he was holding that ball like a loaf of bread and got lucky that somebody didn't reach around and smack it. But
that is not protecting the ball.
Pick up a 3 on the play by Colton McGinnis.
I don't know how he kept a hold of that ball. He looked like he had a handful of magic beans that he just traded his mother's cow for. Yeah. So here comes the Cougars. 8:01 in county remaining here in the third quarter. McGinnis going to send 2 out to the far side. Looks like we have Herschel Walker and Jake Reedhead out there. Here 2 to the near side. Lone back. There's a snap. Looking for that quick passing route. Oh, off the hands of Toon. Couldn't get a hold of it. Incomplete pass. 3rd down.
Yeah, in and out of the hands of Toon on that play there. He threw the ball, went right in and out. Almost got completed by Keegan Clark on there, but not quite.
He should have let that one come into his body instead of that short pass. McGinnis does have it. He does have a good arm. He can throw it hard. If he can get his accuracy on, a little too hard for that. But there's defenders right there. You pretty much had to do that. So 2 split out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back. McGinnis going to bobble it. Has time. There's the pass. Reedhead's going to come back for it. That's going to be 1st and 10. Move the chain. Sholo Cougars.
That's a 12-yard pickup there, John, to Jake Reedhead.
Beautiful route there by Reedhead. Comes back to get the play to happen after McGinnis bobbled the ball. Kind of a broken play. Good heads-up play by McGinnis to stay focused, not to panic. Still makes the pass. So Cougars going to split out 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side. Lone back. There's the snap. Quick pass once again. Keegan Clark still on his feet. And move the chains. They're going to mark him down just inside the 40-yard line.
Another 15-yard pickup on that play to Keegan Clark.
1st and 10 Cougars. Cougars rolling with the ball with them quick passes here.
Yeah, and that's one of those things there, John, is if the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets are going to rush and blitz one of their corners, they need to make sure that that other guy gets out to pick up that receiver. And
exactly right.
That was not the case on that play.
So they're going to send 2 to the far side, 2 to the near side. Lone back, shotgun. There's a snap. Going to try to hand it off to James, the working man Turner. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Colton Penrod on that tackle.
Looks like just no gain.
Make it 2nd and 10 for the Sholo Cougars.
7 minutes and counting remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars trail by 1, 13-12. This is their first possession after half here. Cougars gonna send 2 out to the far side, 1 to the near side. Lone back, shotgun, there's a snap, kind of a bobble. Gonna be a quick pass out there. It's gonna be caught right at the first down marker by, is that Herschel Walker over there? Who is that? Looney Tune, number 12.
Dylan Tune gonna be about a yard shy of the first down.
Dylan Looney Tune, great catch over there.
Pick up a 9 on the play.
So we have 6.5 minutes and counting remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars driving. They trail by 1. They're going to send 1 to the far side. Reed had 2 out here to the near side. Little confusion out here. Lone back. Shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to keep it himself. Going to run with it. He's got to tuck that ball. He can't be jogging it from arm to arm. He's got to make up his decision and go. McGinnis going to pick up the first down. We have a player for the Cougars out there slow to get up. That's number 16. That is, I don't have a number 16.
That wasn't 16. It's one of their linemen, John.
Was it? What number was it? 76?
I didn't get to see the other. I just saw the last one.
Could be
75.
75. That is Josh Johnson. Come up limping a little bit. They send 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side. There's a snap. He's rolling out to the far side, looking to pass the ball. And that's lucky that wasn't intercepted.
Wow.
That one's batted down by a defender 5 yards away from McGinnis and 5 yards away from the would-be receiver right in the middle.
Yeah, the ball first went through Tanner McCullough's hands, and then just to the right of Colton Penrod, two Yellowjackets could have actually picked that ball off. So we'll just say that the Cougars got lucky on that one for an incomplete pass.
Real lucky. Here comes McGinnis. He goes to the sideline, get the play from the coaching staff. Just under 6 minutes remaining here. Clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Looks like Toon and Reedhead going to the far side. 1 to the near side. Lone back. Here's the snap. Bobbled once again. It's going to be picked up by James, the working man. Turner going to try to get something to happen. And he's going to come all the way back to the field. Going to get a block. Good block. James, the working man. Turner. Still, no, that was legal.
John, we have 3 flags down on the field. The only problem, the one you're saying legal where the man is down, Kisei.
That's a legal block right there.
The helmet did not get in front. The helmet came in behind. He hit him sideways, caught him right on the side. Had his head been in front, it'd been okay, but his head was in the back.
He almost.
So they caught that illegal. But we also have another one down over here at the 40, and I think that was another illegal block there. And I think what they'll do is holding an eligible man downfield.
Oh, they just called holding. So they didn't call the block. I thought he got his head around on this one. It looks like he stopped right in front of him almost.
I'm not sure they called it eligible downfield.
No, because it backed him way up.
Well, the hold was back here at the 40. Wow, I didn't see a flag here at the 45, but they're going to be all the way back to their own 45.
Yeah, the spot of the play, I don't know how spot of the penalty. I don't know.
It is 2nd and 39, John.
James, the working man Turner, trying to get something out of a bobbled snap once again. And there's the snap. McGinnis looking to pass. Going to overthrow Reedhead. Coming in on a little quick, what is that, a receiver draw play there? What do they call that?
Receiver screen?
Receiver screen, where he's coming back across and he overthrows him. I think every time they've run that, they haven't been able to get the pass to the receiver. That's going to bring up 3rd and a country mile. In case you don't know what a country mile is, it's a long, long ways. Right, Eric? Eric Drury here keeping us online. Dan the Man Grubner putting it on video for us here. There's a snap. Little fake, looking to dump it off to the near side. Has a blocker out in front. James, the working man Turner. Horse collar.
Horse collar.
That is flat out horse collar.
And no
flag. No penalty flag. Gets drugged down by the back of the shoulder pads and no flag. Wow. I don't know how. That's not something that can be missed right there. That's pretty much as obvious if you walk up and kick somebody in the head. Oh,
I'm wondering if they weren't going to call it because he also had the hand around his waist at the time.
That's a horse collar, no matter what.
Yeah, John, you're absolutely correct. You and I both said horse collar at the same time. So.
And it was blatant. I mean, he drug him back from the. That's crazy. So here come the Cougars. 4th down. They're going to go for it. 4th and a country mile still. McGinnis rolling out, looking past the ball. Oh no, he's throwing it to. Oh, yeah, he had a receiver there, Keegan Clark, but threw it way too far, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs.
Now, John, that actually might have been a good play, and the only reason I state that is number 6 was back there, Corey Enfield. Had Enfield actually been able to get to it and intercept it, they wouldn't have the yardage that they would have now starting at their own 39-yard line.
Yeah. Well, I'd have rather thrown an interception down by the goal line and have him try to run it back. They got pretty good field there, just inside the 40. Here comes London, man in motion. Gonna hand it off. Who's that, Chase Esparza? Beautiful run. He had a beautiful hole right there. Offensive line, open that baby up.
And that's what we were talking about, John, is that's what we needed that big, that line to come forward and start open up for him.
So the Yellowjackets moving the ball once again there. 1st and 10, mark the ball just inside the 50, about the 49-yard line. Here comes P.J. London to the line of scrimmage. Gonna send infield to the far side, offset eye, there's the snap. Gonna hand it to Penrod, first man through. Gonna push him forward. They're just pushing the Cougar defensive line just all over coming out here in the second half. And they're gonna mark it about the 43-yard line.
Yeah, pick up an 8 by Colton Penrod. And John, you got to give kudos to number 71, Adrian Pelagio, as he was the one that pulled, came across and kicked out that lineman that allowed Colton Penrod to have that huge hole to shoot up through.
I think this is a great coaching move here for a timeout because the Cougars defensive line getting blown all over. So we're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Music. Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford. It's a Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosting the Schoo Cougars. Jackets on top, 13-12 right now. Cougars, some bumbled snaps. Their first offensive possession in the second half cost them their possession, and the Jackets have the ball back, and they're driving the field once again. The offensive line for the Jackets have taken control on the field out there to start off this second half.
They actually are. They're doing exactly what they did last week on this offensive line. They're pulling. They're knocking out the tackles, getting that back on the linebackers to allow it to go.
Everything they need to do, they're doing it. London gonna have it off once again to Esparza, and that's something different that Esparza hasn't seen so far this game. Barely picking up minimal yardage there because Esparza, when he's touched the ball, he's been running for a little while before he's brought down. So he's only gonna pick up 2 on that one, bring up 2nd 8 for the Jackets.
Yeah, actually, Esparza had some troubles running the ball. The whole Blue Ridge Yellowjacket team had troubles running the ball in the first half. Now they've come out at halftime. They've made some adjustments to be able to open some holes.
Here comes the Jackets. London up under center, offset eye. There's a snap. It's Colton Penrod just pushing the pile forward.
See where they're going to mark this ball. So that's going to be a pickup. of 5 yards.
Marked it at the,
almost 6
41?
for Colton Penrod. Brings up 3rd down and a long 2, short 3 for the Yellowjackets.
2:42 remaining in the ballgame here. Blue Ridge on top by 1, 13-12. Here comes P.J. London. He's got everybody in tight, like a goal line offense. There's a snap. Gonna hand it off. That was a hesitant handoff right there. I don't even know who that is he handed off to. That's gonna be number 5, which is Adam Henderson. He was reluctant to take off there, and he's gonna lose yardage. And that's gonna bring up 4th down.
Yeah, loss of 1 on the play. Ball sitting at the Cougars' 32.5-yard line. And you're right, John. That was a very tender movement by Adam Henderson.
Very.
Yeah, the handoff was to him, and he just didn't take off running.
Just under 2 minutes remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Blue Ridge going for it. Up under center. There's a snap. Looking to pass the ball. Dumping it off. Beautiful. That is
Chase Esparza, I believe.
Beautiful play call. Number 48, is that Esparza?
So a 12-yard pickup on that pass play of London to Chase Esparza. And that marks the ball for him. Beautiful. They pulled everybody up. The Cougars all came up in the line expecting that run. And
that's a beautiful play
they didn't even see him. Esparza just went right through the line, wide open.
Yeah.
And there it is, 1st down.
They lined everybody up tight like a goal line offense. Let him run just like a blocker didn't do his job. Beautiful play selection. That's going to be a run there. Let's see where they mark it.
Yeah, that's going to be a 2-yard pickup by Adam Henderson. And, John, I'm not sure what's going on, but Henderson gets the ball, and he's just very tentative to run it.
Real reluctant to run with the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't
that's
take
why he's
off
coming
running.
off the field. That's why he's coming off the field. He is not grabbing the ball aggressively. It's like he's.
Usually you hand off, the running back gets the ball, and you see him take off like a a bullet out of a barrel.
They've already come out of the starting gates. They're moving. You hand the ball to him.
Yes, and he's just been kind of tentative.
Slowing down. You're going to send one to the far side, offset eye, up under center. Going to hand it to. There he goes.
Colton Penrod.
Touchdown. Blue Ridge.
18-yard touchdown run by Colton Penrod. Colton Penrod takes the handoff. Johnny goes right up off to the right side of the right guard. Gets hit by the linebacker, bounces to the near side. He gets hit again by the cornerback on this side, who was unable to wrap up. And away he was off to the races for an 18-yard touchdown strike.
I guess that's your answer about what the Jackets have to do to get on the board and stuff. They're doing it. On the plays that they don't push the Cougars defense out of the way, no one's wrapping up, and the running back, Penrod, is just running free. There's a snap, gets it down, gets it up, it's good. Marks the score. Blue Ridge 20, Schoo 12. We're going to take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. The Jackets have come out here and made all the adjustments that the NEC referred to in the Black Diamond Auto Glass halftime report, and it shows. The Jackets now have a bigger lead, 20-12 over the Schoo Cougars, and we're fixing to.
Well, John, I'm wondering though, as Gene pointed out at halftime, the Cougars didn't go into a locker room; they stayed out here in the cool.
Well, I don't know. That's a little pooch kick. The band even played the right music. Getting picked up by Toon, the up man, still on his feet, and see where they mark him. They're going to mark him right at about the 30-yard, right on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Schoo I don't know. You know, when I was coming back in, I saw a few of the Cougar players that were coming from the restroom. They still have to go to the bathroom and stuff. You know, I don't know why they stayed out here. They supply them a locker room over here on this side of the field. I don't know.
Yeah, the Cougars stayed out here, John, and I'm wondering if that's kind of weighing on them because they never really did get warmed up after the half started.
Well, we'll see if they get warmed up now. McGinnis shotgun, looking to pass the ball, gonna hit the up band. There wasn't really nobody to throw it to. I think that's Herschel Walker out there.
Ethan Walker.
Herschel Walker, and that's gonna be a pickup of about a half a yard. That's gonna bring up 2nd and 10, 9.5. 28 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Cougars gonna have to get back on track, and they need to do it quick because the Jackets are on track. You can't let them keep rolling with the ball, let this game slip away. There's the snap. McGinn's gonna keep it, still on his feet, rumbling, tumbling, bubbling, Ben Roethlisberger style.
I don't know, John, that's the first time I saw him actually
tuck the ball and run.
That speed.
Tuck the ball and run. See, he's kind of like, who was that over here for the Jackets that kept going at it so gingerly? Henderson? Adam Henderson? Or you get the handoff, he just kind of frees up. And normally that's the way McGinnis runs, but right there you can see if he makes up his mind, he can go. There's the snap. Gonna hand it off James, the working man, Turner. And he's gonna pick up about 7 yards on the play. Yeah, that's him.
7-yard pickup by James Turner.
Well, looks like they're gonna give him about 6, maybe. Is that
That's
7?
That's gonna end the third quarter, John.
That is gonna end the third quarter with the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 20, Schoo Cougars 12. Cougars are moving. We're gonna take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD all over this great world at KWKM.com.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Show and Snowflake. Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
Welcome back to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford, streaming live in HD at KWKM.com. The Cougars, after letting the Jackets just stroll right down the field on 2 possessions, now trail the Jackets 20-12, and they'll switch into the field. Starting off the fourth quarter, and it's the Cougars' 2nd and about 3. McGinnis shotgun position, 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side, lone back. There's a snap, for the quick pass, and that wasn't even close. Almost was a diving interception there by number 23. That is, see who that is, Zeke Kisei, almost with the interception. It's a short pass. It's only about a 5-yard pass. You can't be leading your receiver that's turning around and coming back to you. They're gonna have to get it back together on them short passes. So here comes the Cougars to the far side, 1 to the near side, lone back. There's a snap. Gonna fake the handoff. There goes McGinnis, rolling to the outside, and just out of the reach. It looked like Clark kind of give up on the play. It's kind of in a blocking mode or something out there.
No, actually, Keegan Clark had gone through, and he was actually running a post pattern. And when Colton McGinnis was actually scrambling out to the far side to extend the play, it just seemed like Keegan Clark lost track where Colton McGinnis actually was. And then all of a sudden he saw him, and the ball was in the air at that point in time, and he had to turn around to go back to get the ball.
I thought it looked like Clark had decided to block, thinking McGinnis was going to run. Here's McGinnis, shotgun, look for the quick pass. In and out of the hands of number 23, once again. Zeke Kisei, way overthrown there to Reedhead. And that's going to bring up, they just turned the ball over on downs there?
Yeah, and John, I'm not sure what they were thinking or what they were doing on that, because on the snap of the ball, the offense and defensive line didn't really move. And the two receivers on the far side of the ball didn't go anywhere. It was just Reedhead on this side, and Colt McGinnis just put that ball where only the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets were at the time.
So here comes P.J. London, gonna hand it off. Number 48.
Chase Esparza.
Chase Esparza once again, and he's gonna drive forward. He's gonna pick up about 5 yards, looks like.
Yeah, the far linesman threw a flag. Not sure if we might get a face mask on that tackle as well. But that was a pickup of about 5 on the play for Chase Esparza.
Holding against the Cougars.
I don't know how there's a hold because there was nobody else there. I'd almost see that that's a personal foul. Let's see how many yards they get. 5, 10,
Why would he give
15. They gave him 15
Why
yards.
would he show the holding sign?
The face mask? I know. It's like all they do is just the personal foul and not the face
Yeah.
mask.
15-yard personal foul, and here comes the Jackets, 1st and 10. They're gonna have to let the chain man get stopped there. P.J. London's getting excited, has his offense rolling up to the line quick. They're gonna slow him down a little bit, say, now you can go, London. Up under center, one to the far side. There's a snap, gonna hand it to Penrod, first man through. Very minimal pickup. No, looks like he's gonna end up with a couple. It's like a couple, 3 maybe.
Mark it. We'll give him a pickup of 2 on that play, John, because he didn't quite get the 3 yards in. Make it 2nd and 8 for the Yellowjackets on the 31-yard line of the Cougars.
And here comes London in the Jacket offense, back to the line. One split out here to the near side. Infield. There's a snap, gonna hand it off. Chase Esparza trying to get to the outside over there. Gonna be brought down, not before he picks up a couple.
Looks like he's gonna pick up gonna pick up 5 on that play. Chase Esparza will. Basically takes the handoff and sweeps around to the far side. John able to get out there. Number 10, Aaron Villalba is the key out there, as he's been the one that's been able to keep Esparza from really getting the yardage.
The last 3 carries that Villalba's had, they've been stringing out to that far outside over there when they've marked the ball here to the inside hash mark. It's marked on that side of the field now. I believe they'll bring it back this way. Nope, gonna hand it off to Esparza, kind of up the middle that time. And they're gonna stop him, gonna bring up 4th down.
He's gonna be shy, gets the ball right to the 25-yard line.
And I think Coach
That's a
London,
pickup of 2, he's got 1 to go.
I think Coach London's gonna go for it here. This could be the game winner right here, or it could give the Cougars a little life.
Yeah, John, I mean, no need to punt this far out. It would actually be about a 42-yard field goal, and while the kicker has the ability, I think 42 is just a little outside him, so why not go for it?
Have we had any updates from the Round Valley game?
There's
a
the
handoff.
first down.
Right up the middle, and they're gonna mark it 1st down. I haven't seen no,
That was Colton Penrod on the carry, pickup of 2 yards, and that's gonna give him the 1st down.
So here come the Jackets, 1st and 10, 9:20 remaining here in the ball game. Jackets have, they started the fire back up for us. Look at that. They see we're cold. Yes, thank you. They're over there listening to the radio. They're like, yeah, we'll start it back up for you. The fire guy at the end of the end zone down there, you're the man. Just like, look at that fire and get warm. I love it.
You can see the coals from here, John. That's not a fire.
That's flames. Look down there. Those are flames flaming. Here come the Jackets, still on his feet. Starts one direction, bounces off, and comes back the other way.
It's going to be a pickup of 7 on the play by Esparza. He takes the handoff, comes near side, comes outside the tight end on this side, cuts it up, and able to pick up 7, brings up 2nd and 3.
The offensive line for the Jackets have just taken control here.
That was the key to the game, John, for them, as their offensive line needed to come out and show what they could do.
They've done it against Winslow, and we saw the outcome there. There's a snap. He's going to hand off Penrod up the middle, still driving forward. See, Penrod gets some momentum going before there's any tacklers there in front of him. And then it's that much harder to bring him down. He's running for probably 3 or 4 yards at least most of the time before he gets touched.
You got to think of it like the start of a race, John. the running backs do. So when the ball is snapped and you know you're getting the ball, you take off real hard, real fast. You take the handoff, and you're running full speed by the time you do.
Full speed.
Hey, John, look across the way. We got the little phones going off there.
There's a snap, and there goes Chase Esparza. Touchdown, Jackets. Look at what?
9-yard touchdown.
Those are cell phones?
Those are cell phones, John.
No. And they all went back out after that touchdown run. That kind of eliminated the cell phones out of the picture.
The student section for the Schoo Cougars on the far side.
Trying to get something going here. They're trying to will their team back in this game.
Trying to get them going there. Got their cell phones all waving around, trying to get them going. And I think it might have distracted their own players as they forgot to find Chase Esparza taking off for a 9-yard touchdown run.
He was
untouched until he got to the 1-yard line.
Almost like he's invisible. We're waiting the point after attempt here. There's a snap, they get it down, it's up, it's no good. So with just under 8 minutes remaining in the ball game, it is the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 26, Schoo Cougars 12. We're gonna take a 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford and streaming live in HD at KWKM.com.
Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you would call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Dash Car Wash in Schoo. Like their page on Facebook.
Welcome back to Blue Ridge Yellowjacket Stadium, where it's the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosting Schoo Cougars. Very close game in the first half. The Jackets, 3 offensive possessions, 3 scores. Brings the score now to Blue Ridge 26, Schoo 12.
Yeah, John, Colton McGinnis has been holding it together here all the way through the third quarter. And then just all of a sudden, he just, I don't know, I think he got a little flustered. His team was down, and that was about it.
Little pooch kick there, taken by the up man. I don't even know who that is at this point, but he's going to get it back to right about the 40-yard line.
That was Herschel Walker on that.
Herschel Walker. Booyah. Built like a brick house, but he's got them pads on. And when he takes them off, it's the strangest thing you've ever seen. It's almost like one of them little toys you stick in water and it makes them grow. But then once they dry out, they shrink. But he's got the heart as big as the great outdoors. We love Herschel Walker and love to see him play. I mean, he's got some heart. 7:52 remaining here in the ball game. Reedhead split out to the near side. 2 to the far side. There's a snap. Going to drop it off here. James, the working man, Turner, just nowhere to go. It already gave the defense time to move up there before they dropped it off to him. And that's going to be a loss of yardage. Seems like every time the Cougars get the ball, they lose some on first down. And that's going to bring up second and about 14.
Yeah, loss of 3 on the play, John. And, you know, we haven't seen Weston Kime come back into the ball game since he went out after the beginning of the the second quarter. And unfortunately, I'm not sure what's going on because we haven't really seen the Schoo Cougars actually rush the ball this half.
No. And we know James, working man Turner, can do it. He scored earlier in the ball game. So here comes the snap. McGinnis going to roll out to the far side, looking past the ball. And there's a pass, quick route, and that's going to be 1st and 10 Cougars. There you go, little button hook route. Coming back is Keegan Clark. Beautiful. Move the chain, Schoo Cougars. And apparently I didn't win $1 million because my ticket looker at her.
So, John, we were talking last week about the championships being taken off the wall. They're actually putting it back.
Putting them
got
back.
State, and then they got Ampions. They haven't put the CH back up there.
They just had this place repainted. And they're going to dump it off. Oh, my goodness. James, the working man, Turner, wanted to get going there. Had a little room to run and slips down. It's going to be a minimal loss, but he is going to lose about a yard.
Him losing the yard on the play, John.
That's a heartbreaker there.
Yeah, he got that ball. He started to take off, and unfortunately, he looked like a drag racer, and them wheels just started spinning, not getting any traction, and then down he went.
So I got to ask Gene Barton a question. Gene's here helping us as a technical advisor. Gene, did you buy me losing tickets? Is that what you did? Well, that's wonderful. I tried to do my community service and buy tickets here to keep the kids indoors on graduation. Gene bought me all the losing tickets. McGinnis under pressure, and he's just going to try to get rid of it. That's not grounding. He's all right there. Better than the first time he tried to do that. He was still in the pocket. He had to come to, hush, I'm just, unless they're watching in live HD, can't nobody tell that he was still in the pocket. Yeah, he just runs straight backwards and then intentionally grounded.
I think he got credit because there was a receiver within 10 yards of where the ball
And normally
fell.
that's about as, and that's normal, yeah, we see that a lot. He doesn't realize that just because you go 20 yards deep doesn't take you out of the pocket.
Right.
Yeah. McGinnis, shotgun, one to the far side, two to the near side, lone back. They're gonna pass the ball, gonna air it out. Airing it out.
There it is, interception.
Defense.
And John, that's what we were talking about that last time that he threw that deep ball. Had number 11, Drew Baker, actually turned around. He would have had a play on the ball. And this time he did exactly that. He saw the receiver turn and look and get his hands about ready to go for the ball. As he did that, Baker turned, and that's what you're supposed to be taught as a defensive back.
You always turn.
When you see your defender, your receiver, turn and look to the ball and get their hands ready, you turn and look, spot the ball. That's exactly what he did. He made a play, got the interception.
Jackets ball, 1st and 10 on about the 15-yard line. There's London, gonna hand it off, coming to the near side. Chase Esparza gonna put a juke on the would-be tackler, number 38, Holman. Finally brought down by James the Worker Van Turner, 30-yard line, move the chains, 1st and 10 Jackets.
That's a 15-yard pickup by Chase Esparza. He takes the handoff as the deep back comes around, sweeps to the near side, or the left side, was able to get out, put a little move on, put a stiff arm out there, pick up some extra yardage. 1st and 10, Yellowjackets at their own 30-yard line.
I'm still alive, too. No one's claimed the money yet. We're still alive, this team. Maybe they lost their tickets. That's rude, but I'm going to hope for it. Here's P.J. London up under center. There's the snap. Going to hand it to Penrod. First man through. Penrod's going to end up picking up about...
a little over a yard, I think, is what he'll get.
Maybe
we'll
2.
call it just 1 yard, a long yard for Colton Penrod.
That was a great tackle by one of the Cougars there on one of the linemen. Yes, let's go ahead. Draw again. I'm rooting.
Was that another 0-2 that they drew?
Yes.
And everybody starts with a 5?
Yep. I always
Makes you wonder if that's fixed or
yep,
something.
It's rigged. Here comes P.J. London up under center. Said I gonna hand it through. That's Chase Esparza once again. No, it is. Esparza's gonna get right down just inside the chains. Has it be 3rd and short.
Yeah, that's a bad spot there. Chase Esparza. I know his knee hit where the linesman's marking it, but the ball was further up when his knee hit. That is a pickup, though, at that point in time of 8 on the play for Chase Esparza. And again, these line for the Yellowjackets are starting to open up the holes, allowing these these running backs to start going.
4 minutes and 19 seconds remaining in this ball game. Jackets lead 26-12. There's the snap, gonna hand it off, and they should mark him 1st down, yeah. The judge on our side is gonna mark it 1st and 10, Jackets.
That's gonna be a pickup of 2 for Chase Esparza. And actually, John, the Yellowjackets got away with a hold on that one. As one of the linemen, I think it was numbers big 71 there in the middle, came in. And it looked like he got hooked on his arm and pulled out of the way. But
Chase Avia.
they just
Could have been why Coach London run out on the field after getting the 1st down. Looked a little bit upset about something. Telling them, look at the clock. Don't be holding or anything. Let's play ball. Here comes P.J. London up under center. And we had a lot of movement. Got a pink flag in the air. honoring the Susan G. Komen Foundation Breast Cancer Month. In the month of October, we want to encourage each and everybody out there who can hear our voice to do what you can do for the breast cancer awareness fundraising that goes on in October. My mother is a breast cancer survivor. It's still out there. It's still running strong. A lot of women affected by it, and we need to get it cured.
And unfortunately, John, my mom was a 1-month survivor and came back with a passion and ended up taking her life. So
yes, we need to get it
definitely something
fixed.
that needs to be fixed.
The whole month. Don't think that all because you can do is just a little, it's not going to make a difference, because it is. And this affects everybody, not just the women out there that get it. It affects everybody. I was 10 years old when my mother got it, and it's affected me the rest of my life. So thanks to the officials for breaking out their Susan G. Komen breast cancer awareness flags. We thought they were orange at first, but hey, we're smart. We figured it out. They were pink.
Well, the minute they came on this side of the field, we actually saw it.
Look, it did look the same color as that flag as the chainman over there at first.
Yeah, Chase Esparza took the handoff, a sweep around the right side, pick up a 4 on the play, 2nd and 2.
There's a snap. Get handed off up the middle, move the chains. That's all they're trying to do is keep moving the chains, and they're working it to perfection. Hand
off to the first man through, number 17, Colton Penrod. Looks like the referee's going to spot that as a 2-yard gain.
That's a first down. And Gene.
So that is a 2-yard pickup by Chase Esparza.
Then again, for some reason, I don't know.
First man through in the offset eye. Referee going to get a better spot to see. Not sure why they had to bring the ball further away from the yard marker to see, but he did. So that's first down for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets at the Schoo Cougar 49-yard line. So the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets coming up to the line. Waiting on the referees to give the okay signal. As he goes back into the spot. Referee comes in, gets set, starts the clock. London under center, offset I formation, wing left. There's a snap, hand off to Esparza coming around, down to the 45, cuts outside, down to the 40, gets tackled down at about the 36-yard line. Schoo Cougars pickup of 12 on that play by Chase Esparza.
Dan.
That's going to bring up a first down and 10. For the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, 2:14 remaining here in the 4th quarter.
Jackets still moving the ball.
London getting a call from his coach, getting into the huddle. Substitution there is Keegan Allman comes in for the Cougars. Offset I, wing left. There's a handoff, Chase Esparza up the middle, trips over his own feet. We do have a flag down on the far side, and that's going to be 12 men on the field for the Schoo Cougars. As while Hallman came running off the field, one of the other linemen were unable to go. So it's either whether they take the 1.5-yard carry or the 5 yards. Yellowjackets, if they're smart, just take the 5-yard penalty.
Jackets are doing just what they set out to do, moving the chains. It's working perfectly. It is working perfectly. Unlike my belly, it hurts, so I'm just going to bend over here for a while.
Is that your belly or your brain that's hurting, John?
I'm not real sure. That could change it either way at any time.
So I don't know why, John. They gave him the penalty of 5 yards, but they still have, there they go. They just changed it to first down. Umpire trying to make a signal over here to the booth. Let them know it's first down and 5, not 2nd and 8.
Things I do for the love of the game. The things I do for the love of the game. I'm not sure why I do them, but I do. Oh,
because we love the game, John. So there we go. Referees finally get the clock fixed. Just under 1:30 remaining in the 4th quarter. Wing left, offset I formation. Single man split to the right, London under center. There's a snap, hand off to Esparza in the back, gets one man way. just gets through the line of scrimmage there. Now pick up of a couple yards. See where they mark him down at. They're going to give him 3 yards on that play, Chase Esparza. And that is going to bring up 2nd and 3.
Here comes Esparza back on the field. Oh.
It looks like they're possibly getting into the victory formation here. 45 seconds remaining in the game. They are in the victory formation.
39 seconds counting remaining in the ball game, and they're going to nail it down. And young P.J. London, I tip my hat to him. Young P.J. London has brought the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets out on the field here, trailing at halftime, and brought them back to a 26-12 victory. Congratulations to the Jackets. So that's going to end up being the ball game there. They are going to nail it down. So we're going to go back to the studio for a 3-minute timeout. A 3-minute timeout, and we'll be back for the
Cable One postgame report.
Cable One postgame report with you, the Neck Keeler. We're going to be back in 3 minutes. Don't go nowhere. You've been listening to the Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
We're here so you don't have to quit fishing or tell the grandkids you can't keep up with them anymore. Wouldn't it be nice to get back in the gym again or be able to play a full 18 like the old days?
Summit Healthcare offers this active community the latest in orthopedic procedures. Whether it's a sports injury, total joint replacement, or something else, have your surgery and rehab right here at home.
Get the most out of life again. Visit summithealthortho.net today.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Car batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Cable One, the face of fast.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771. Your car is like an extension of you, so TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services is exactly who you will call to take extra care and pride in making your car look its best all around. People are talking about TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services and the amazing work they do for your vehicle. They offer hand washes or power washes, plus interior detailing starting at $80 and exterior detailing starting at $100. Please call for an estimate, 928-537-8377. TEPS Cleaning and Detail Services at Splash Car Wash in Sholo. Like their page on Facebook.
Black Diamond Auto Glass provides the finest full-service mobile and in-shop glass repair services, from free chip repair to windshield replacement, tinting, and more. We're here to pamper you and your car.
Black Diamond Auto Glass. Yeah.
We know cars and trucks at Williams Brothers Auto Service. Our certified mechanics employ today's latest automotive technology and are equipped to handle all major and minor auto repair services on foreign and domestic vehicles. Locations in Sholo and Snowflake.
To the Cable One post-game report here at Blue Ridge Stadium, where the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosted the Schoo Cougars. As they came out in halftime, we talked about the keys of the game to finish up for each team to win. We talked about for the Schoo Cougars, Colton McGinnis needed to keep his cool and keep going the way he was, and that the offensive line was able to go through, continue the blocking for him as they did in the first quarter, and that the defensive line for the Schoo Cougars needed to keep going the way they were, making the blocks and stuff in the run. For the Yellowjackets on the other half, they needed that offensive line to come around and start opening up the holes for their running backs. And while as we looked at the third quarter, it looked like possibly the Schoo Cougars were going to be going through and taking care of it and making sure they were doing what they needed to win. It ended up actually being the Yellowjackets, as the Yellowjackets took the opening kickoff and they drove down the field and scored and took the lead 13-12. And at that point in time, that was all she wrote, is the Cougars were unable to get moving, as Colton McGinnis struggled there in the second half, as he was 6 for 16 for 63 yards with 1 interception. But the running game seemed to have disappeared. We did see Weston Kime disappear at about the second quarter. Sometime towards the beginning of the second quarter, Weston Kime came out, and it was number 44, Trenton Beeler, who came in his stead. But here in the second half, they only had 6 rushing attempts for 7 yards, so they pretty much did not run the ball. It was all Colton McGinnis dropping back to pass, throwing the screen passes to the running backs, the receivers, and he ended up just having a tough time there. On the flip side, for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, they came alive, so in the third quarter, they had 14 rushing attempts for 72 yards. When you consider they only had 9 rushing yards in the first half, it was definitely a different team that they looked at. But it was the fourth quarter where the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets took over, as they had 17 rushing attempts for 85 yards, finishing the second half with 31 rushing attempts and 157 yards. So they did what they needed to do when they came out. They made the changes they should have, and just did a fabulous job coming out. And the Schoo Cougars fall to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets by a score of 26-12. Let's go ahead and take it back to the studio for a 2-minute timeout. We'll come back and name the plays of the game and the player of the game. You're listening to the Cable One Postgame Report here in the Power 95.7 Hot FM. Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford.
I was just curious. I would like to know where you've been getting all that money you have in your pocket.
Well, don't be curious no more. I stopped by S&D Auto Wrecking the other day. It's like money in the bank. Clean the backyard. It's all worth money. Anything made of steel, copper, brass, anything, it's cash.
Like what kind of stuff?
Metal bed frame, cha-ching. S&D. Car batteries, cha-ching. S&D.
S&D Auto Wrecking. They'll pay you money for any kind of metal?
Anything made of metal.
S&D Auto Wrecking. You know what? I actually might be motivated to clean up the backyard now. 537-7132. S&D Auto Wrecking.
It's like money in the bank.
Face it, when you're feeling frustrated with slow internet, it shows. So stream without the buffering with Cable One high-speed internet. It has up to 100 megabits of blazing speed, and that's faster than those other internet guys. So no matter how many devices you have on at the same time, it's always fast. And that speed, that's written all over your face. Yes! Cable One, the face of fast.
When you live on the mountain, you have access to the trusted doctors that you and your family need right here at home. Summit Healthcare has brought more physicians and specialties to the area than ever before. From primary care to orthopedics, cardiology, women's care, and much more. You no longer need to look anywhere else. And with offices conveniently located throughout the White Mountains, our doctors are nearby. So next time you need a doctor, turn to Summit Healthcare.
Hey guys, who wants pizza?
Pizza Factory is the real best place for pizza and Italian cuisine. It's been a staple in the White Mountain community for 24 years. They have something for mom, dad, and the kiddos, like a huge arcade and 3 big flat screen TVs. Pizza Factory is open 7 days a week with a buffet Monday through Friday, daily specials, and a salad bar. They are now scheduling birthday, team, or graduation parties, pastas, calzones, specialty pizzas, and more. We toss them, they're awesome. Pizza Factory in the Old Town Square Plaza in Sholo, 537-7771.
Week presented by Schoo Ford. We are listening to the Cable One Postgame Report And here we are at Blue Ridge Stadium as the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets hosted the Schoo Cougars tonight on Friday Night Football. And it was the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets who came out on top by a score of 26-12. Final stats for both teams for Schoo Cougars. They were 14 of 17 passing for 146 yards with one interception. That interception coming towards the end of the game there as the Cougars were looking to try to come back, and the interception, I believe, is the key that kind of stopped them from going. For rushing, they were 25 carries for 91 yards and 2 touchdowns. So the Schoo Cougars definitely not what you would expect from them on the rushing side. Of course, we did see that Weston Kime went out of the game around the second quarter and never came back. And of course, the rushing game seemed to disappear here in the second half as they only had 6 carries for 7 yards. On the flip side, Blue Ridge Yellowjackets total for the game, 5 of 7 passing for 150 yards with 1 touchdown, 44 rushing attempts for 166 yards and 3 touchdowns. So when you look at this game and you're going through, we try to look at, what is the play of the game, and it's kind of one of those hard to look at and stuff, but in all essence, the interception by number 11, Drew Baker, against Colton McGinnis in the fourth quarter is pretty much what's kind of put the game away. At that point in time, it was, I believe, 20-12, and the Schoo Cougars had a chance to come back. Instead, the interception, actually, the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets went down and scored on their last touchdown, making it 26-12, and that was kind of where the game ended. So play of the game to me would actually be the interception by Drew Baker. As far as the player of the game for the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, it's kind of hard to tell. I mean, you go through, you look at Colton Penrod, you look at Chase Esparza and see how well they did, and they were both workhorses tonight. Chase Esparza definitely filling in for Jimmy Benton, who is out with a broken collarbone, and I look at it as there was no letdown from Chase Esparza. Of course, in the first half, he was, 3 carries for only 1 yard, and it was tough for him to go, but he was able to go through and make some changes, and it was actually the offensive line who came in the second half and were able to open up the holes. As we saw last week, that was kind of the offensive line that I was expecting to see. They were going to come in, they were going to open the holes and just continue running the ball, and when I didn't see that in the first half, I started to wonder. But here we are now. We ended up after the second half, and that's exactly what happened. These running backs did their job, but it was the offensive line. They were pulling guards and kicking out the defenders, the defensive tackles, and the linebackers to open up the holes. And for that, I give the players of the game to the whole offensive line of the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets, because without them coming out here in the second half, this would not have been the night that we actually saw it to be, as the Schoo Cougars fall to the Blue Ridge Yellowjackets 26-12. That's going to wrap up our Cable One post-game report. Appreciate you listening, and like to thank everybody we have. We got Gene Barton here with us, got Davina back in the studio. We have Eric and Dan Grubner over here on the cameras and streaming live for us. So anytime you have that feeling you want to watch this game, pull it up and you can watch the game live, and you can, well, it won't be live now, but you can always watch live every Friday night, or if you want to watch the game, you can see it again. Live streaming HD. Hook it up to your laptop or hook it up to your phone. Wherever you are, you got access to it and be able to watch the game. Like to thank you again. This has been Power 95.7 Hot FM Game of the Week, presented by Schoo Ford. Till next week.